There is another motion saying that so-called loyalty oath, which is asking or demanding from Arab MKs or MKs to be loyal to Zionism, to the Israeli state being Jewish and Zionist. How can I be loyal to something that I am victim of? You know, in 1948, our families, the Palestinian community, part of it were deported, part fled away, our houses were dismantled. As a reflection of the activity and steps and aggression of the Zionist movement then. The Zionist movement continues to be there when, according to the Israeli law, I, as an Arab, cannot rent or buy so-called state land. And state land of Israel is the vast majority of lands. In 1948, we were the owners of 85% of the land. Today, Arabs are the owners of only 3% of the land. It was confiscated. And always for confiscation is, according to the law, for public interest. But at any time, at any case, this public interest was not confiscation of Jewish lands for the sake of Arab citizens. It is always confiscating Arab lands for the sake of Jewish citizens, always. That's why I am saying all the time, Israel is being defined according to the law as Jewish and democratic, and I am saying, yes, it is. It is Jewish and democratic. But it is democratic towards Jews, and it is Jewish towards Arabs. This is the most realistic definition of the reality that we are living there in Israel. Israel is ruling. There are three phases for the state of Israel. Three systems of rules. One is democracy, absolute democracy. But it is for 80% of the population, for the Jewish majority. That's why I am calling it ethnocracy. Or to be much more clear, it is eudocracy, democracy for Jews. The second phase, or the second system of rules, is marginalization and discrimination against 20% of the population, against us, the Arab minority. The third phase of Israel, the third rule of Israel, is occupation and apartheid in 1967, occupied Palestinian territories. But Israel is marketing itself successfully and is being dealt with only by the first system, by the first phase. I think it is much more correct to tell the international community, to tell you about the three phases of the state of Israel, and according to that, to deal with Israel. You cannot tell that you are part of the Western community, you are willing to play basketball only in European League, and to discriminate against part of your citizens just because they are Arabs or Palestinians. If you are European, act as Europeans. According to the Israeli Knesset Book of Laws, up to date, there are more than 40 laws, official, discriminating against Arab citizens directly or indirectly in the so-called, the only democracy in the Middle East. 40 laws. Adala will be issuing, Adala, which is the legal Center for Advocating the Arab Citizenship, would be issuing in an English draft these 40 laws, at least 10 of them about land allocation, etc. I am saying that we are willing to be integrated, but on a political and national dignity and respect. I want Arab citizens to be part of the health system, education system, finance system, not as a low-level employees, but in all levels of employment. And we are not there. We are not there. As I said before, we are part of the Palestinian people, from one hand. From the second hand, we are citizens of the State of Israel. That's why we have a mutual interest in the vision of two-state solution, in solving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, because we are Palestinians and because we are citizens. We are not being given the rule to promote, but we are being dealt with sometimes as an enemies by the police, for example. Look what happened for those of us who demonstrated in year 2000. 13 of us were shot and killed by snipers. The snipers of the Israeli police shot from behind those who demonstrated. In 1956, in Kfar Qasim, a massacre was 49 citizens were shot and killed by the army. In the Land Day of 1976, 6 of us were shot dead because they demonstrated. According even to official report, so-called Orr report, Judge Theodore Orr said that the Israeli police is dealing with Arab citizens as enemies, not as citizens. That's why we are calling for equality. From 1999, when I was in the Knesset, first elected, I am trying year by year to pass a motion called equality. Equal rights for all citizens in all citizens in all fields. I did not mention Jews, Arabs, politics. Equal rights. Equality as a value. Year after year, the government is voting against, and the motion is falling down. Year by year. There is no equal value law in the Israeli Book of Laws, in the Knesset. Before 3 months, I tried to pass a motion calling for equal allocation of lands for all citizens. There was aggressive rejection of my proposal by the government. They attacked me as if I am willing to take lands from the majority for the sake of the Arab minority. I just said we want to be equals.